Punctual as always. My, oh my, oh my.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, you gonna invite me in or what?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. Please, come in. Well, you certainly look wonderful this evening, Brooke.
I would take that as a compliment, except that you seem very surprised.
Surprised? No, I'm not surprised. I'm just a little unprepared, that's all.
For what?
Oh, for you to be so appealing.
Well, now you are walking a thin line.
Well, no, I just didn't expect you to go to all of this trouble.
For you.
Yes.
Especially after all those things I said about Ridge last week.
I'd like to see how far you would go for Ridge.
And you for Taylor.
Now, that was just a fantasy. I've put all of that behind me.
Yes, well, maybe I'm trying to put all of mine behind me.
May I take your wrap?
Thank you. Oh, this is very cozy.
Can I get you something to drink?
I'll have whatever you're having.
Oh. Nothing for me.
Well, then nothing for me either.
Something about you is very different this evening. Something I've never seen before.
I look good for a change. You've already said that.
No, that's not what I meant. Something beyond your physical appearance. A determination of sorts. A commitment to something.
I'm committed to forgetting. And hopefully, you're going to help me with that. Why am I so depressed? That's a dumb question. I know why I'm depressed. I leave tomorrow and I still haven't told my husband what I have to tell him. Listen to me rationalizing. I was unfaithful to my husband. I have to tell him, period.
But not tonight. Not the last night before my trip. I want this to be perfect.
All right, now, car's parked, do not disturb sign on the door. This dining room is ours.
And I am yours.
You know, I've got a feeling about this night.
You do?
Yes, I do. And I think I know what it's all about.
Mr. and Mrs. Forrest, I have taken the liberty to put your favorite champagne on ice.
How thoughtful.
Oh, thank you, Gaston.
Thank you. It is very special to have you here with us tonight. The two of you together.
Well, it's wonderful to be here. Thanks.
We will make sure that this is a memorable evening.
You know where he's going. He's going to go into the kitchen in an absolute tizzy, and he's going to say, Mon Dieu, they are here. They are together.
Well, this is fun. I'm glad that we're doing it.
Darling Eric, how I have missed you, sweetheart. Coming home. I'm on my way home.
Being married to you has brought so much to my life.
Oh, what time is it?
What? What time is it?
Ooh. It's almost bedtime.
It's been almost bedtime for 24 hours. Mrs. Forrester, we haven't even left this room.
Oh, Mrs. Forrester. God, I love the way that sounds. Mrs. Eric Forrester. Sometimes it still seems like a dream. Oh, I hope you've missed me as much as I've missed you, sweetheart. Of course you have.
Thank you. To an evening I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Oh. Well, I certainly didn't anticipate this.
What, us having dinner together?
Dinner? No, the Cafe Russe.
Well, you know what you used to say. For a sumptuous meal, go to the club. For a sensuous meal, it's the Cafe Russe.
I actually said that.
Yeah, you did. So I thought maybe you'd be up for something sensuous tonight.
We have to talk about something.
Tomatoes, fresh basil, a little olive oil, and some balsamic vinegar.
Wow, you really went to a lot of trouble.
Well, nothing comes free in this life.
So is this the price you're paying for me tonight?
Don't fool yourself, Brooke. You look like $1 million.
Why, thank you. You really are quite the charmer, aren't you?
Ah, I'm sure you've been charmed by the best.
No, not really.
Oh, come on. CEO of a major fashion house, not to mention your talent and your beauty. I am sure you've had more than your fair share of suitors.
No, I haven't, really.
Well, I'm actually quite flattered that you think you have to lie about it.
James, I'm not lying. Do you know how I started out? In the valley, in a working-class neighborhood. My father was a salesman.
And he abandoned your family. You told me about that.
Yes, that's right.
So I'm curious to know, where did you get this drive? Where did you get this ambition to get all the way to the top?
From a picture in a magazine. A picture of Ridge Forrester.
All of this because of Ridge?
Yes. It's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
No. To have that kind of passion. That's what songs and poems are composed of. Do you know, you are truly lyrical.
No, James. You're the one who can turn a phrase. Thank you.
So you think you know what tonight is all about?
Yes, I do.
Now, what could you mean by that?
Means I know why you want to have dinner tonight.
Well, you have to eat somewhere.
Oh, it might as well be the loveliest private dining room in the city, is that right? No, Doc. It's not gonna work. I know what you're up to. So you're gonna come clean here? Do I have to spell it out for you?
Come clean about what?
Stop with this song and dance? There's a reason for all this.
I have to leave town tomorrow, sweetheart.
Oh, for a long weekend. So what? Big deal.
You really think I have something I need to tell you?
Oh, I know you do.
How do you know that?
Because all the signs are there, my love. You haven't been yourself for how many days?
There is a reason for that.
And I'm telling you, I know what that reason is. Oh, I know I'm robbing you of the joy of breaking the news here.
Joy?
Come on, Doc. Lay it on me here. Come on. You're pregnant, aren't you?
Oh, no, Ridge. I am definitely not pregnant.
We have to talk. Ooh, it sounds serious.
I think we have to clarify something.
Are you sure? Sometimes it's better to leave things a little ambiguous.
Don't you get the feeling that something's happening here?
Oh, okay. I think you do have to clarify that.
Well, I think there's a certain closeness and affinity that seems to be developing between us that I haven't felt for many years.
Stephanie, when two people have known each other as long as we have, by the time they get to this point, they either despise each other or they,
Well, they what, Eric?
or they share something that's very deep and lasting.
We've always shared that. I'm talking about, a certain terrain that seems we're about to tread on that's uncertain and perhaps even forbidden.
Stephanie, we were married for 30 years. We raised 4 beautiful children and we began a business together. But forbidden, I don't think that word really applies to us, do you? May I suggest something?
Yes, please do.
Let's stop with all the analysis and try some body language. What do you say?
Preparation for landing, please make sure that all seat backs and tray tables are in their fully upright and locked positions, and all carry-ons are stowed beneath the seat in front of you. We'll be in Los Angeles in approximately 10 minutes.
And shortly thereafter, I'll be in his arms. Oh, Eric, I am never going to leave you like this again. I love you so much. Honey, guess who's home? Eric, sweetheart, come out wherever you are. Eric! Eric, are you home? He's not home. I wonder where he could be.
How long has it been since we danced?
Like this?
Like this?
Our honeymoon?
It has not.
Yes, it has
No
been. Yes, it has. kind of wonderful, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Are we being silly tonight?
Maybe. A little.
You want to be even sillier?
Sure. Why not?
From too much talk to silent touches, sweet touches.
This is our third song. You must be working up quite an appetite for dinner.
Were you looking forward to this evening?
Oh, yes, I was.
I wasn't.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
I mean, what I mean is, I'm just surprised. I didn't expect this evening to turn out like this.
What did you expect?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was going to be a big effort on my part. And on yours, too. Two desperate people trying to make a comeback.
You don't exactly seem very desperate to me, at least not right at this very moment.
Actually, I don't feel very desperate either. In fact, I'm feeling rather sexy at the moment. I like this, James. I like this a lot.
Turn up the quiet. Love wants to dance. Old souls find new life.
Really? You're not gonna tell me you're pregnant?
Why would you think that?
Because of the way you've been acting recently?
I've been acting like I'm pregnant.
Well, you've been acting different. Just preoccupied, kind of distant.
Well, haven't you ever heard of post-traumatic stress syndrome?
I'm sure that's part of it, but I feel like there's something else going on, too.
Well, I'm not pregnant.
Yeah, too bad. You know, when we first started talking about having a child, I was so unprepared. Even the thought of it was kind of scary, actually. But now I see things so differently.
Why?
Because of everything. You and I have been through so much, especially the last 6 months. I feel like I know you better than I ever have. I know myself a lot better, too. But now the timing feels right. I'm ready to take that step. I'm ready for us to have a child.
Oh, God. I want to hear you say that. You sound so convinced.
Oh, my love, we've been to hell and back. It's a credit to both of us that we're still together, actually. But I am convinced more than ever before that there's nothing, no problem, no earthquake, no hassle, nothing that we can't face and overcome. We've done it all. Our lives are like open books here. Now it's time for the big one. It's time to raise a family. Hey. Since you're not pregnant, but you've definitely been acting differently, I want you to tell me what's wrong. What is it, Doc? What's bothering you?